each chosen. They want to take you out so bad, but they really fear your spiritual protection. Referencing of the powers and their poems, and what I got the message from the spiritual relay, spiritual guide. I wanted to share it out. This is the thing. There was a time in history where the powers were used to be able just to go around, taking out the chosen by droves. There was a time, there was an age. It was so easy for them to take the chosen one out. But, and really abusing their position of power that they stole. It was never given, stolen, and just wreaking havoc over nations of people by this position of the chosen one. We're a different age, the age of Aquarius. The energy has shifted so drastically, so drastically that they cannot just take you out like they did to our ancestors. These beings started to recognize because that you have we have awakened to who we are. A high spiritual ranking in the spiritual realm that has been given a crown of authority in the spiritual realm by the Most High Father and Mother, your angels and your ancestors, because you have proven yourself to be worthy of this position in the spiritual realm. And so, while in the past the powers were able to take out our ancestors, only because they was very much underneath their spell. They had them spellbound and placed to put them to sleep. And our ancestors were put to sleep at that time. It was easier to take someone out to sacrifice them, a chosen being, because of the sleep state. And because of your in the sleep state, you're vulnerable when you're in deep sleep, one of these sleep that you can't be easily shaken out. In that vulnerable position, many of chosen were taken out by the powers that were. Not to mention, they didn't understand the amount of power that they possessed in the spiritual realm, because spirituality and the understanding of the Most High connection and the connection that completely fair to us, and we reprogram it. And what they have done, they reprogrammed us in a narrative to take us away from that authority. We were very vulnerable, and we still. But now, here in the age of Aquarius, we have awakened to the fact that we are a spirit having a human experience, and the amount of efforts that we had put in to become a better version of ourselves was being on a soul level, not on the surface. Haven't spent all this time to go through surface transformation. A surface transformation looks like only concern about I'm the first one to make $100,000. I'm the first one to graduate with masters. I'm the first one to buy this car. I'm the first one to get married, and these things. Those are the surface. Those are the surface level. That doesn't have any value as an achievement in the spiritual arena. No value, no authority, no power. So that's why your ops, your enemy, do not want to step over that line, that boundary that have been placed around us, because they recognize that we have been transformed and on a soul level. What does that mean? When you transform on a soul level, it means when you check out, when it is your time to transition, you are moving, you have already gone in ranks and spiritual level that You did the spiritual level in this lifetime, and so in the other side, you are extremely powerful. They don't want to touch that, because if they do something to my physical vessel to take us out, if they touch the spiritual nature of who we are, it will rip them to shred. Not just me, the spiritual backing that I'm connected to in the other side with my ancestor and crossed over, they will rip them off. We said, no more. No more those spells being casted on my lineage. No more curses on my lineage. No more. No more. The ancestor crossed us over has handed something. No more. Get out of that illusion or ignorant. Get out of that illusion or ignorant that you can do anything to us, or you can put any fear on us, or you can affect any. You're destroying yourself. You don't hold that power. We can take out an entire effing government in the spirit realm once I transition. We've broken that chain to a point in the spiritual realm that we are no longer having a human experience. We more or less experienced more in the spirit, and we're functioning out of it, and we're not abusing our power. We're still walking in forgiveness, and it is scary to them who we are, and we are banning on that. Maybe they'll get their lesson. Maybe they fuck off. Maybe they will leave us alone. But we don't want to use our power on little things, like they take themselves out by themselves. Sit your punk ass down. Sit your punk ass down. You're gonna put yourself in a position that's horrifying out of ignorance. Your babies, your babies, things will start being taken from you. Your babies. You know that you're not supposed to touch me. If you come anywhere near me with harm or bad intent, everything will start crashes. So you gotta let me stay here. The whole objective of this point is a matter of more time. If they touch his chosen seed, the time is automatically up, because our spiritual team, Most High, our angels, plays no games here. It's not a fucking joke. Nothing can be hidden. Oh, I don't care. I want to shut him. Shut your motherfucker ass up. Thank you, God, that he's not naming you, motherfucker. Accept the fact that if you, every time you try to put a bad on our name, something will crush. There's no such thing walking around with unrighteous spirit. There's no such a thing. I'm thinking not to come out. This is the time to straighten up. Straighten up. Straighten up before you get wiped.